reviews. Oh, don't you know? From arcade console gaming and app-based pinball, then add a little bit of VR. Come hang out at Nick's Reviews. Nick's Reviews. Nick's Reviews. Nick's Reviews.
All right, hello, and welcome to the show. It's your pal Nick's Reviews, don't you know? And welcome to a special episode. And tonight we are going to be talking about the X-Arcade Retro Gaming Control Panel. Absolutely, right to my right here, the centerpiece of your home gaming system has arrived. And not only that, the add-on component that has just been announced for pre-order, the Pinball Haptic Kit. And absolutely, for those who don't know what this is, we're going to watch a short video that's going to explain everything there is about this. Absolutely, hold on. All right. Oh, absolutely, that was fantastic. Here, let me get that down. Absolutely, the X-Arcade. No, I absolutely loved it when I bought mine months ago, and I use it for the virtual reality, which was shown off in that video, and I play Pinball FX in VR with it, and it's fantastic being able to use that using pinball. And now back in June, the official announcement for the haptic kit add-on was announced. So here's to take a look at the kit, where you're getting a new upper control panel right here with the speakers and the dials to adjust the volume and the sensitivity for the vibrations that you feel, because it uses the sound to mimic haptic feedback for the balls hitting off the bumpers and stuff like that. It's fantastic. And then down here you've got solenoids that'll get put in for your flippers, so you'll be able to feel that with the button presses. And then you've got a plunger here which you'll install, and it'll work. And I will show it in a demonstration toward the end of this video. And then you've got your nudge sensors here, the 4 nudge sensors that you install. And let me tell you, sneak peek, little spoiler alert, the nudge works pretty darn good, these nudge sensors. So let's scroll down. So it's like, yeah, exactly, it's a self-install upgrade specifically for the X-Arcade 2TV-XR. And it's going to include the haptic modules, like I just described, with the built-in speakers, with the realistic pinball plunger, and flipper feedback solenoids, and the 6 DOF motion sensors for nudging, which is fantastic. And like that back panel, oh, it's so good, and you actually feel the feedback from when you play. And as we scroll down here, so it's like dual 25-watt stereo speakers, adjustable vibration, volume control, and what is key is that you do connect with the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack to this device. This is input. So anything that you input into this device sound-wise will come out the speakers and through the haptics here. So essentially, you can hook this up to PC as well, and use the audio, and it will work with Pinball FX on Steam, and it's also you'll also be able to use this with Pinball Classic in Meta, and Pinball Star Wars Pinball in the Meta store. So it's going to look pretty awesome. Hall effect plunger, so good. Scroll down. So that's what it does. So like it says, it splits the audio into 2 separate channels, and that's what makes it the success of it. So it has like the really low end channel, which is going to capture like the ball rolling across the table, it hitting off the sidewalls. You're going to and when it hits the jets and stuff like that, you're going to feel that through this thing, and it adds it elevates the level of immersion, in my opinion. When you feel all that, it almost tricks you to feeling like you're actually there, even more so standing in front of the table. Oh man, look at this. Yeah, independent, right? There's a close-up shot of it, like right there. There's the money shot right there. Oh my gosh. Absolutely meatball saucy. The 3.5 millimeter connects to the headset. Like on the Meta 3 that I have, the headset and the jack is on the right-hand side. The other side is the power source on the other side. So you're just plugging it in on the other side. Absolutely. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, definitely with your rule guy, ally. Definitely, just you got to just hook the audio source up to it, and it'll work in that fashion. Absolutely, and absolutely get the device controls to pair with it. Now, I believe when you're hooking up to PC, you have to come here to download a driver for the pinball driver to work on Windows. So come to their site, and you'll be able to find that information with the connectivity. Like everything's all here on their website. Absolutely. And then exactly, here's the shot of it underneath the hood. Now, XRK was gracious enough to send me another unit with this already pre-installed. So this is full disclaimer right here. They're very gracious, and they're asking my input on testing the device. And so I haven't seen the underworkings, and I haven't done the install myself. So I can't attest to how easy or difficult the install will be. But this is what it looks like under the hood in this render right here. So that's where your flipper solenoids that it just showed will go there, and then there's your vibration modules there for the left, right, and then the forward nudge when you nudge the table. Absolutely. Easy upgrade, no console needed. Alright, so as it explains here, the do-it-yourself friendly upgrade was designed for the real players in mind. So inside the kit you'll find upgrade hardware modules, a new black panel with built-in speakers. So, back panel with built-in speakers and control knobs, and haptic ready main board. Clear instructions plus drill templates where necessary. Where they're saying that you're going to have to drill is where when you install the plunger, you're going to have to drill some holes through on that side to attach that plunger to the bottom. Now, from what I see from it already pre-assembled, it's a clean install. It fits nice and snug on that right side, and it's intuitive where it's placed to to be utilized as an official plunger for this thing. It's fantastic. Oh my god. And what is it? Once installed, your upgrade will still run with your games, and you'll now be able to do the force feedback and everything like that. And what's the cool thing is, we're going to scroll back up to that picture in that close up here. So right here, these two buttons right here, you can turn off. Like this one's for the solenoids, for the side buttons. If you don't want to have them on, you can just flip that button and it'll turn the power off to that. And I believe this turns the power off to the nudge sensors as well. This button here, so you can turn the power off to all of this stuff, and then you just flip it back on. So it's fantastic. And then, like I said, this is your main volume control, and then this is for the ball physics with and all that stuff, and that's where all that sound's going to come to. The vibrations going to come through your settings here. So what I have done with my unit, I've kind of set this sort of maybe about 65%, and probably got the volume. You'll hear it. I'm not going to have the volume on the Quest coming through here. It's just going to come through on a microphone, what you're going to pick up. So I'm going to turn the volume up on that thing, and you should still be able to hear me when we get to that part of the video. So like, that is fantastic. And then there's a nice close-up shot of the plunger, and it looks, the unit that I have right now is an engineered copy. The one I have it was explained to me, it was 3D printed. They're going to make one out of a different mold than what I currently have, but this looks really good with what I have. It's fantastic. And so the pre-orders are just around the corner. So yeah, all right, so let's go to the next video here. So absolutely, definitely upgrade it. Here's another shot. Now, it probably would come with these palm rests. I'm not sure. My unit did come with palm rests that like exactly like this, but mine is white on my unit, and this is a game changer because it makes it comfortable to rest your hand on the side when you're playing some long sessions of pinball. And they also have one that goes on this side of the unit as well, that takes into account the joystick. So there's like a little cutaway, but it's nice for your left hand to rest there too. So that's fantastic. Oh my gosh. Let's go here. So pretty much we're gonna go down here. Like, people want to know how much this is. People are asking me how much this is. So if I go right on their website, I can show right here. So right now this is in Canadian dollars. So for the just the controller, you're looking at $420. You're going to go for the bundle, which is the pedestal here. It's $566. And then if you want to do the bundle with the haptic kit, this whole shebang, we're looking at $849. So for my American friends that are watching, we're going to switch this to the USD. Let's get this down here. Where is it? Where's the U? There we go, USD. Okay, so for the tank stick only, you're looking at $299. The bundle, $399. And then if you want the whole shebang here, it's $599. Now, if you already have the unit, for American friends, it's $200 here. Now let's actually switch this back up to Canadian, so we can see the price on this haptic for my Canadian viewers. Let's switch it. So just for the haptic kit, if you already have the unit, it's going to be $284. So there you go. Absolutely. So let's watch another video here, and yeah, let's see this. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, all right, let's get out of that. All right. So, oh, my casting has stopped. So let me get a second and let me get my my headset queued up here, and I'll be right back, guys. Absolutely, you'll still hear me talk. All right, here we go. My casting is apparently stopped. I had this all queued up and ready to go. Just give me 1 second. This will take 2 seconds to get this queued up here. Okay, we're back casting here. Okay. All right, we're back, guys. We're back. All right, let's go. All right, let's go to this here, and then let's blow that up, and let's see you over in the VR space. Absolutely. All right. All right, so I'm going to turn the volume up here. All right, let's restart here. All right, we coming in good, guys? All right, here we go. So I'm going to go into the mixed reality here, and then so you'll see. So this unit, it's black, so it's got the nice silver trim. So you got the nice green LEDs lit up. So like I said, you can turn those on and off by just clicking them. And then the vibration, sensitivity, audio. You got your 3.5mm jack, and then your power supply. And then the meta controllers go in there. And then, like I said, the palm rests right there and there. There's the plunger right there. Boom, boom, boom. And friggin', yeah, let's go back in. All right.
This is an emergency broadcast.
All right.
The Earth is being invaded by flying saucers from Mars.
It sure is. So anyway, so I'm gonna hit the flippers right here, and you'll see my hands, right? So watch my hands when I hit the flipper, and then the sounds. Isn't that good? All right, now what I also want to show you guys is the nudging this thing does. So watch, I'm going to do a forward nudge right here. Boom. See how I nudge the table? And see, watch what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a nudge pass right here, a forward nudge pass. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I just forward nudged it. Let's see, I'm going to do it again. Watch this. Boom. That's fantastic.
Watch out, man. They've got a big old beam.
Now, if I turn the vibration dial up a little bit more, I can feel more of the ball physics. And actually, we'll go into what you should be doing the settings for when it comes to the audio. So here's the audio settings, if you guys see them. So master volume all the way up. And you're gonna want the sound effects to be probably around there. Physics volume all the way up. Turn the music volume down to about 3. Voiceover volume. This is what I kind of have it at. Now everybody's going to have their own preference, but this is what I find kind of sounds good for me with the audio system that this provides. And then when it comes to the nudging in the in-game, there's a nudge thing down here. So right now the nudge gesture sensitivity is like pretty much maxed out. So that shows you where my settings are with this software. Absolutely. All right, show you some more good stuff here. So the actual plunger right here. So obviously in mixed reality it's kind of covered up, but you just pull it back, boom, ball launches. You saw my hand gesture right there, bang. Absolutely, it's fantastic. And that ball rolling that you just heard right there, that ball rolling was fantastic. I feel that in this device. I feel that all those little bumps, they're hitting off the side walls and the slingshots and the jets above. I can feel all that. I felt that. I feel it in my hands. Like I can feel it through it. It's great.
Get every available man.
Let's do a little nudge pass here. There we go. Got it.
Save me! Save me!
We must build an atomic lab.
Let's do another nudge pass.
Missile locked on target.
Wow, that was a good nudge pass too. Let's do another one. There we go.
You ugly Martian.
Like all that, yeah. Boom.
Blow the saucer out of the sky.
Oh, I should have nudged there. I should have nudged. 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 Nudged. Like this feels like the real table. Like it's fantastic. I honestly can't stress enough how this feels like you're playing the real machine. Like, my God, everybody. All right, guys, it's time to get caught up in the chat. I hope you enjoyed the presentation here. So let's. I gotta scroll all the way back because I know I saw all you guys jumping in. I gotta scroll back. Oh baby, it's Meatball Saucy. How you doing, man? Rainwater, Brooklyn, Bolly Darn, Mikey J, Rainwater, James, hates everything. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, MJP. Oh, I see all good stuff. So, the sensitivity would be adjustable, like for the nudge. I see that question. The sensitivity would be adjustable in game, with what I showed you in Pinball FX, and that would be across like all the other softwares. They'll have their own nudge adjustments and stuff like that. But everything is kind of set as it is in the factory, all sealed up. So there's no adjustment necessary on the hardware itself that you need to do to any of the nudge sensors and stuff. Like once you get them installed, like and everything connected, you just follow those instructions and you should be fine. Absolutely. But like I said, I didn't do the install myself. It came pre-assembled. So someone who actually gets the kit is going to have to walk people through and make a video and show the install process. And maybe down the road, maybe I'll do a video and I'll pop open the hood of this thing and what it looks like after, like fully installed under the hood, and what you should be looking for. I think that's something I can do. But definitely. So right now, it was also explained to me that right now it hasn't been fully implemented on Pinball FX VR yet with the plunger. When it comes to tables where that skill shot's necessary. So what I find the input on this particular plunger is set when it gets pretty much all the way back to where naturally you would like hold the ball back and let go, or the plunger back and let go. So it'll be interesting once that's implemented in the programming with Pinball FX, where it's actually going to move with the dial you see for those precise skill shots for that 1-for-1. But for right now, it works fantastic. I enjoy that plunger very, very much. It adds to that realism instead of just using that button press like we were using before there was no pinball haptic installed on this thing. You had to use one of the actual player 2 buttons to launch the ball, playing Pinball FX VR. So, and then and what I really absolutely love is the actual solenoids by those flipper buttons. It feels like really 1-for-1. You're hitting that and you're feeling the haptic feedback, and you're hearing that the sound actually synced up as well with it. It adds to that level of immersion, and it feels like you're more so playing the real table. It's the next best thing in my opinion. And then in those vibration sensors that they have in there with the audio splitting, I seriously, I don't kid you. Like I told you where I showed you my audio settings, and I showed you where I had the dial placement on the top, pretty much 65%, and the volume at not fully cranked, probably around the same 65%. And you should also have your Meta Head Quest volume all the way turned up for this to work most effectively. So that was definitely also explained to me. Don't have like half volume on the Meta Head Quest. Make sure that's maxed out. And then, like I said, you feel the ball physics on the table. It's unreal. Like feeling that the vibration of that ball rolling on the table. You're feeling the vibration of the ball hitting the side walls, hitting the slingshots, hitting the jets. It adds that level of immersion, and it sounds so good. Like the audio quality is fantastic coming out of those speakers, and then the hardware they have inside working for it. And I think it's great for what it is. It doesn't need to be this powerhouse booming audio system, but it's not a cheap sounding audio system. It sounds fantastic. I know it doesn't do it justice, trying to hear it through this microphone, because that's all you were hearing when I was over there, plus me talking. But I can tell you in person, it's perfect audio sound level for your gaming space. It's not going to be overpowering, and I don't even have that fully cranked. So there's wiggle room. So knowing that, like you're gonna have this not quit on you. Like if you crank everything out, obviously you're gonna burn the thing out. But this thing should hold up absolutely. And flipping with those solenoids, that you heard them flipping when I was flipping, like they were holding up too. They weren't quitting. It felt full strength. And I even tried earlier going nuts with them. They hold up, and they don't really quit too much. Like the power supplied to those is it works really efficiently. So that's fantastic. Oh my god. You know what, Rainwater? You're asking if Brooklyn can hook that up to a Wooger vest. Like, if you, yeah, because you're just using the 3mm audio jack. So if you had like a splitter that has that two-way output, then yeah, you could like just route. Actually, no, that can't really work, because this setup is it's an input. You need that device to be outputted to something. That's why the Quest is outputting to that. For the Wooger vest, you need the audio to go into that. So I don't know how you kind of get that to work. Experience rating 78 or 9 in your opinion. Oh man, I give this a high rating. And if you are a pinball enthusiast, whether it be in the digital flat PC pinball, or you're into the virtual reality pinball, like myself is currently, this is a must addition to elevate the immersion in the experience. A lot of us can't go out and just play like all these tables and just spend all this money to play them as well. Like they're becoming relics as we go through time, and it's so awesome that they can be recreated in this platform, both PC flat and in this third dimension in the virtual reality space. It's the next closest thing to the actual machine. And the best part, these don't break down. The machine don't break down. and unlimited plays, absolutely. So definitely, guys, I want to thank you all for joining me for this stream. I'm going to wrap it up now. So absolutely have a great weekend, and definitely get your pre-orders in. I highly recommend this. And like I said, another further disclaimer, this unit was sent for me for review. I also did purchase one, so I am a fan of this product. But after experiencing this, like I was blown away, and I mean that, and I can't wait to hop back on this and continue playing the rest of my evening. So absolutely, we're gonna send you out. Everybody have a great weekend. Later.
It's time to end the show. End the show. It's your PAL/Mix reviews. Oh, don't you know? Don't you know? From arcade console gaming